All right, so right now we're going to be talking about a movie that I was extremely afraid of when I was growing up. And it kind of makes sense though, because it was so disgusting, so ugly, and so horrible. And I just wanted to never watch this movie and break the city into half. But the thing is, I couldn't do that because my dad bought it for me. If I did do that, my dad would have just taken personal, did stop buying me stuff. So that's probably one of the reasons why I didn't do it. It's probably my sister also watched it too, and I didn't want to break it because I know if I did, she would have gone and tell my dad that. So the movie that I'm talking about is The Monster House, baby. So look at this beast. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty good movie. It's an extremely good movie. So first of all, the movie came out in 2006, and what did I have on my low review? So released in 2006, it was directed by Jill Kennan and produced by Robert Zemeckis and Steven Spielberg's unique motion capture. That's one thing that made me surprised when I was researching the movie. It's motion capture, so it's pretty much like isn't motion capture the same thing as CGI? I think so. Let me check because I don't want to say. Let's see, motion capture. Oh, well, it kind of makes sense though because the way that they were moving. So motion capture is pretty much like they record like some real person, but also like some real actors movement, and then they kind of like use them on the characters and stuff. That's one of the reasons why they were moving so weird, kind of like very much realistic, but not so realistic because of texturing mostly. The texturing looks so kind of like shiny, but not too shiny. But it was really weird back then, and this was one of the reasons why I was really afraid of the movie. Like one, the way that they were moving. Two, the whole setting of the movie. I think it was in autumn, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe fall. It was Halloween. I don't even remember. And yeah, so you have like two main characters in this movie. So you have like this guy that I what his name that I don't even remember. That's too bad. Jesus, right? So you have DJ and Chowder. Chowder is the white little boy with the black hair. But well, the movie started pretty good. You know, like the you have like the little girl on the tricycle, and then like just going around and singing and stuff until she actually does it. I think the house actually swallowed the whole tricycle up, or maybe she got in not an argument or even a fight, but she got into something with the old man, and then the whole man, I think, yeah, the whole man broke it in half, and then the house swallowed it. Yeah, I think it's the way that it went. And then this guy, the shrouded thing was just, I said the shrouded thing, it's shrug. This is gonna be so fucking bad. So this guy, talking about this guy, one thing about me, I'm gonna watch a movie, I'm gonna like it, but I will not remember the name of the um actors or else the name of the characters. I'm sorry, but it's just like I have a problem with names, and I'm not trying to fix it anytime soon. All right, so don't take it personal. So I have like this guy. This guy was pretty much like stalking the whole guy, like for the whole damn movie since the beginning of the movie. So he was actually stalking the guy. The mom and the dad they knew about it. The mom was kind of like, you know what, please don't do that. But the dad was like, hey, kid, do you? Which was pretty interesting to see. Like the kind of parenting that he actually had. You had like the mom is really, I'll say, mama bear overprotecting and always trying like to know what's up, and it can be really dramatic sometimes. And the dad is very like play low, you know, like you do you, and I don't really care. Let's just do what we have to do because it's grown now. Kind of like my dad a little, but not too much. But it's pretty interesting to see because I've seen it just the first interaction that they had when I think when they're about to go to probably like vacation, maybe like a night or maybe 2 nights out or something. It was a one night out. Yeah, it was one night out. And I've already like centered them as a person dream review character. So I was like, oh yeah, that's the kind of person that they are. But yeah, This guy is a pretty good guy though. And he also has like a crazy best friend, trying like to get the girls and everything. So the girls actually came a little later in the movie, and then she was like selling her cookies, and then for some reason that she almost got swallowed by the house, and then boom, because she was trying to sell the cookies to the whole man or to anybody who was living in the house. She didn't know anything about it. That's the reason why she almost got swallowed. But let's go back to the movie. When I first watched it, now was I think when I was 9 or 10 back then, and I'm 21 right now, so it's been really long. I was really afraid of it. Like I said, mostly because of the colors, also the setting as well, and the way that the characters and the person moving the screen. It's kind of like all those things that make me afraid of watching the whole movie. But I think I did try to watch it by myself one time, and I did remember that I choose not to watch it at night time because just in case if anything happened. And as I'm thinking about this, like one thing that I was afraid of again, when I was growing up, I was afraid of Ursula. Yeah, I was afraid of her. When I first saw Poor and Fortunate South for the first time, I saw this lady every single where at nighttime. And this was crazy. I was afraid of her, but right now I'm just like, I don't care. Damn, growing up is just like crazy. But hey, I was really afraid of Ursula, but right now I really don't give a damn about Ursula. I actually like her. And I really like her, like, oh, affectionate self. They hate need. This, I really like it. That's actually one of my favorite songs, to be honest. But let's go back to the movie. So yeah, those were the reason why I hate it. But watching it right now was totally different because I've seen like, instead of like them getting in trouble and then them winning or getting over whatever the heck they had to go over throughout the movie. Like that's the way that I understood it before. The way that I've seen it before was, hey, you know what? Those are the kids, and they got into trouble, and then they defeated whatever the heck it was, and then boom, kids won. But the way that I saw it after watching it, that I see it after watching it right now is totally different. I see it as like, this guy Shorter is a really curious boy, alright, who is doing his thing that he was not supposed to be doing, but at the same time he also like helped to feed a man too, which was trapped by the house that he still loved, but was trying like to hold on for, I'll say, God knows why, which is, the love of her life. And that's pretty crazy too. Like the house, I never thought that the house had a backstory, or I did not really pay attention to it. I did not pay attention to it, and I think if I did pay attention to it, I would have actually liked and appreciated the movie more when I first watched it when I was growing up. I was like 10 or 11, right? But even though I don't really think that I would have understood it though, so I would have still been afraid of it, to be honest. But yeah, like the whole house backstory is, the whole man has a wife apparently, and the way that she met her, she was like a freak, and she helped her to escape, and then like fell in love and stuff. So and then he was like building her a house, but the thing is, because she was a freak, she did not really have like much human interaction, so she just was acting like a beast and scare people. And one day, by trying like to scare someone, she actually fell in cement, and then boom, that's how she just died. And the craziest thing about all that is, I think, yeah, her body was in the cement, right? Like nobody took it out, which is totally crazy for me. Like, hey, if your body was in the cement, why didn't took it out? Because the cement was still fresh, so you could have to still take it out. But I don't know. She would have most likely died, to be honest. But it looks like the guy still left her there, which is totally crazy to me. Like, what the heck? Like, nobody said anything. The police did not come and look for her. But she was literally seen as a freak, though. So it's kind of like makes sense a little, like why nobody didn't really care about her. But still, it was a human being. And then, the body stayed there. And then at Halloween, I don't know, like how much time after that it was, and like the house just literally comes to life, and that's kind of like her through the house, but not like the good part of her, also like Hall or Hanker and stuff like that. That was pretty nice to see, actually. because I initially thought that Charter was the one that exploded everything, and that was it. But actually, it was him that helped the guys, or else the boys and the girl, to actually do everything. Because without him, they wouldn't be able to do none. And so it was kind of like him slowly moving on and be like, okay, cool. So I do understand the fact that I have to move on now. I'm stuck. And like one thing that was pretty crazy when I was watching the whole movie, and I feel like they were done with exploding everything, was him laughing. But it wasn't like happy, oh my god, ha, 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 I'm so happy. But it was kind of like, hey, I'm happy right now, I'm free, because I was stuck. But now I'm thinking about like, okay, cool. So where are you gonna sleep? Because that was your place. Now we ain't got no place. And this guy looked like he was like 75. I don't even think that I can get a job, to be honest. So you know what? I need to stop thinking about this because it does not make any sense, and it would have just like F the whole meaning of the movie away, to be honest. So I'm just gonna stop thinking about it. Okay, guy, you're free, but now what are you gonna do? So you're gonna die tomorrow, or I don't know, you got like some places to go to. And if you did have some place to go to, why didn't you leave already? Well, I'll say because of the fact that he was probably attached to the place, and that's the reason why I didn't want to leave the place, because he somehow know that he can see um his wife again at Halloween. But hey, still, that's a pretty creepy movie. But it was a nice creepy movie. Not creepy. Oh my god, I generally don't want to watch that back when I was 10 years old or maybe 11. But right now, it's kind of like it's a really creepy and weird movie. But I can enjoy it. I love it. I like it. So for that, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 because it was a pretty good movie. Believe it or not, it was a pretty good movie, and I will encourage you to watch it if you did not watch it. So did you guys actually watch Monster House? And if you did watch this movie, like when did you watch it? Like how old were you when you watched it for the first time? Were you afraid, or were you just like whatever, it's just a movie? So I really want to know. So let me know in the comment section, and then that'll be pretty much it for this